I'm gonna tell you everything I fucking hate. Just kidding. I'm gonna tell you all the crazy shit that goes on here that doesn't happen in the States. Starting off with numero uno.
Hello, I'm bored. Let's do 5 culture shocks that I experienced when I moved from Canada to Australia. Excuse my appearance. I am very sweaty and just hanging out on a very busy road in my car.
The cost of living is actually fucked. It's $8.50 and that's on special.
Something is seriously wrong in Australia, and it's not just politics anymore. From rising chaos to cultural confusion, the Australian dream is starting to feel like a nightmare. They said it was the land of freedom and opportunities, but now people are questioning everything. Is Australia on the brink of collapse, or has it already crossed the line? In this video, we break down why so many are saying Australia is cooked. Part 2.
I'm gonna tell you everything I fucking hate. Just kidding. I'm gonna tell you all the crazy shit that goes on here that doesn't happen in the States. Starting off with numero uno. If I'm talking to somebody and they're referring to their dad, you would think they would say, my dad, right? Dad took me to the store. Dad dropped me out. What do you mean, dad? It's your dad, babe. It's not my dad. It's your daddy. But for real. Also, everybody here is barefoot. You know how in the States we have those signs, it's like no shoes, no shirt, no service? That's not a thing here. They'll serve you no matter what. Everybody here loves nicknames. Like, I'll tell somebody my name is Grace and then they'll already be calling me Gracie. Or if you have a longer name, they'll automatically shorten it. Even stuff like avocado. If you look at a menu, never will say avocado. Avo. Avo. Can I have avo toast? Or arvo. Arvo means afternoon. That kind of relates to the lingo. Like, how you going? Instead of how you doing? How are you doing? How are you going? Obviously they drive, actually it's not obvious because I didn't know they drive on the left side of the road until I got here, but they do drive on the left side of the road. They also walk on the left side of the street. But what I didn't get was that this like really shook me. I went to a Pilates class when I first got here, and you know how normally we start everything with like the right side? They start everything with the left side, which I guess kind of makes sense. Another one, they don't have Venmo here. Instead, to like transfer money to someone, you have their routing number and their bank account number. Everybody here has heaps of tattoos, piercings, mullets, mustache. The fashion here is very like business casual. The shorts that go all the way down to your knees. The freaking birds are the loudest things. They sound to me like minions. Like nobody here's fat. Everybody's always working out. Everybody has abs. Everybody's fit. Everybody runs. Like nobody's fat. If you see a fat person, they're not from Australia.
Hello, I'm bored. Let's do 5 culture shocks that I experienced when I moved from Canada to Australia. Excuse my appearance. I am very sweaty and just hanging out on a very busy road in my car. Number 1, rental prices. I lived in Melbourne for 3 years, and when I first got to Melbourne and I saw rental prices, I thought they were monthly. No, they're weekly. The base price in Melbourne is like $500, $600, $700 a week. It's insane, and that blew my mind. I'm from Montreal, where sometimes you could get places as low as $600 a month. Rental prices in Australia are crazy unaffordable. I live on the Gold Coast now, and it's not much cheaper. It's actually on par with Melbourne at the moment, so yeah. Number 2, portion sizes. Portion sizes in Australia are a lot more balanced, a lot less gross. I actually had reverse culture shock when I went back home a month ago because I had breakfast in Montreal. And this was literally what they served me, and I didn't even get the whole breakfast in the photo. It is just slathered in sauce and super disgusting. I also had 4 pieces of toast in the corner there. No one should be eating this much food. This is a breakfast I had on the Gold Coast not too long ago. As you can see, it's a lot more balanced, and we had actually ordered an extra French toast in the corner there, but you see the portions are a lot more manageable. Number 3, coffee. Australia has some of the best coffee I've ever had in my entire life. The cafe culture here is insane, and I'm from Montreal, where the cafe culture is not bad, but yeah, North American filter coffee can suck it. Australian coffee is some of the best. Number 4, no tipping is pretty cool, but I think the bigger culture shock was that everyone is kind of paid a living wage. The median salary is a lot higher here than in North America, and that's why the cost of living is much higher, because people make a lot more money. Lastly, I think this is more of a Queensland thing, but being barefoot everywhere, I can't talk because I was literally barefoot walking to my car, but Queenslanders love to walk barefoot everywhere. I'm in changing rooms, in shops. I think the no shirt, no shoes, no service North American thing is like stamped in my brain. I've seen people half naked at the store, just in their bikinis. barefoot, dripping everywhere, and no one said anything. So yeah, those are my culture shocks. Thank you, I love you, bye.
The cost of living is actually fucked. She's $8.50, and that's on special. $10 for a block of cheese. What is that? That's for 30 cans of Coke. Are you serious? How do you live these days?
So when you move from the UK to Australia, naturally you've got some big decisions to make. Now, one of those big decisions, which a lot of people have messaged me about and asked, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a video for you, is what did you do with your stuff? What are you going to do with your belongings? Because you've got a house full of stuff back home. What are you going to do with it? Is it easier to sell it and buy new things when you get here? Or you do what we did and ship it over? We shipped it over, and the way we decided to do this is because we added up all of the cost, how much it would cost us to replace the equivalent of the items that we have back home to buy here in Australia. And that price, that cost, was significantly more expensive than shipping our items from the UK to Australia. Yes, we've had to wait quite a long time for those items to arrive. However, it was definitely the best decision for us. But our circumstances are a little bit different. We're very, very lucky. We're on a permanent residency visa here, so we're going to be here for the foreseeable future. So anybody who decides not to do that, you're not wrong. You're not necessarily wrong. Your circumstances might be different. You might not have much stuff. So, you know, selling it might be the best decision for you guys in order to come over here. But that's what we did. A few people have asked. If you've got any questions, just drop it down below and I'll get back to you. I hope this helps. Peace and love, people.
I was just listening to the radio, right, and they said everywhere in Australia except Tasmania has like a major heatwave warning this week. 48 degrees. 48 fucking degrees Celsius. For those of you that don't speak Celsius, and I checked this just so I'd get it right, 118 degrees Fahrenheit. That's insane. 48 degrees. That's almost 50 degrees. That's like 15 degrees more than the average. In a completely unrelated note, I'm going to have a massive cook up this week coming. I'm going to have a lot of roast beef, a lot of roast lamb. It's going to be slow cooked. It's going to be like one of those slow marinate over like maybe 48, 72 hours, whatever it is. But going to have a lot to get through. Look, they're jumping, they're excited. Keen as a bean. They're savouring their last few days in nice cool weather before they not him. Not the white one. He's my prized bull. He'll be in the aircon in the house. But the rest, massive cook up. Someone bring the salad.
I just spent a night at our apartment down the Gold Coast that we bought this year, and it really made me think about the fact that less than 5 years ago I couldn't have dreamed of owning a home at all, let alone a couple of investment properties. And I am still on my 75-day bandwagon. It's going to take me a million days. I'm up to day 29, and the biggest lesson I have learned, particularly in the last couple of years, is money. Learn money. It is not as straightforward as you think. It's not about what you learn in school, grow up, buy a house, get a job, pay a mortgage. There is so many ways to structure your finances, and learning how to use our finances better mean not only do we now have multiple properties and a beautiful house that we live in, but I got big dreams, people. This year I'm going to become an investor in female-led businesses if it kills me, and it's really exciting. So if you don't know where to start, Rich Dad Poor Dad, everyone needs to read that book. Start there. But lesson 29 out of 75, know your money. Money, whether you're a business owner or not. Understand money, understand the difference between interest and tax, understand how to structure your finances, understand how to budget. Money. Love you all so much. Okay, bye.
Whether you agree or not, one thing's clear: something in Australia has changed and it's not going back. If you found this video eye-opening, hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to see this. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is Australia really cooked, or is there still hope? Do not forget to subscribe for more raw and honest takes on what's happening in the world today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay aware, stay sharp.